Today video we will talk about Leipzig University fully funded MBA scholarship program 2020-21. Normally in Germany, economics and MBA related fields are highly paid. You have to pay, but in this program, under the scholarship of Daad and SEPT, you can get fully funded scholarship in Germany. How and who can apply? Today we will discuss about that points. Normally, you have to submit your application online as well as you have to submit scholarship application. Before that, let's clear some points related to course curriculum. First 2 semester you have to study in university. Third semester you have to do project in any other country, even in your own country or any other country in Europe, depending on your choice. And last semester you have to come back and write your thesis. So 4 semester, 2 semester in university, then 1 semester project, and last semester in university. For those who are not having proper knowledge of German language, they have to study from August till October German language program. If you avail scholarship, then it's free for you. Tuition fees means the study content within the first 2 semesters in the university is taught in modules. So means if you're not get that scholarship, still it's not that much expensive regarding other universities who are offering same MBA programs. So everything is mentioned in detail on their website. I will give you link in description. You have to check course curriculum, each and everything. Today we will discuss how we should apply. So let's move to our apply procedure. Before that, important documents. Those students who are having bachelor degree of 4 years, they can apply. Having English proficiency certificate, mean documentation of English proficiency. So mean if you studied in English language program, still you can apply for that program. But for availing that scholarship, at least if you are having IELTS certificate, it will increase your chances of nomination. And for that program you have 2 years of experience. Means without experience you cannot apply for that program, but without IELTS still you can apply for that program. So 2 year experience is must for that program. Excellent computer skills is important. Means if you are having a basic knowledge how to write assignments on Microsoft Word, so everyone who is graduated almost having that information, so it's not that much issue. Means for Indian student who are having 3 years of bachelor degree, they can apply, but if they are having 60% or above grades in that program. Chinese, Vietnamese and Mongolian students are required to submit APS certificate. Okay, and Nigerian and they can submit online application in German embassy, but beside Nigerian they have to submit application online and must fill out the online application. You have to submit online application on university portal as well as scholarship. Make sure that you should apply for scholarship. So for a scholarship, what's the basic requirement? Motivation letter of 2 pages, 1 comprehensive CV. I usually recommend my students to make your CV in Europass. It's quite easy to read and quite easy to make as well. 1 original certified copies of school leaving certificate. Mean you have to make photocopies of your original documents after attestation of your desired degrees from your higher board or higher education authority. Means if you are from India, first you have to attest to your documents from higher education and then you should make photocopy of it and send it to the university address. But if you are from other country, first you have to attest to a degree from your higher education officials and then you have to send on university address. And the third important point, you have 2 letter of recommendation, 1 from university, last attended university, and 1 from professional, as well as you have 2 years of experience later. and then you have to they mention that you have to submit original certified copies. Original certified copies means that first you have to attest your documents from your university, and then you have to make photocopy of that documents and send it to the university address. Make sure this point, usually student ask that question again, that should we send original documents or photocopy. You should not send original documents because they will not return your documents. You have to submit your original document. In a case if you get scholarship and you go to the university, then by hand you can submit. Even the rule is same for almost all universities all over the world. So third, you should, if your documents is not in German or English language, that you have to translate it. And cannot be returned means you should not submit original documents because university will not return your original documents. So this is the important point. First, when you submit your application, they have to review your documents, and after that they will call you for interview. 15th March, if you want to apply for program starting in October, you have to apply till 15th of March. And once you apply, then you have to apply for DOT scholarship before 1st October, means you have to apply and then send application along with other documents before 1st of October to the university address, Leipzig University International SEPT program. I will give link in description. You have to just search and send it to the university. So let's move to our application form, how to fill application form, and then we will discuss DOT scholarship form. First, quite simple, just name, first name, date of birth, place of birth, nationality, religion, married and married in address, simple information, mailing address, and then country. Next, then education, secondary school information, and then higher school information, and then university, one by one. From, to, type of final examination, degrees, bachelor degree, exact degree title, then date and final grade. Language skills, very good. German language, very good, fair, depend on your case. Other language, if you speak any other language beside this, you should mention that. And practical experience, very important portion of that application. Professional experience from year 2, organizations and location, the organization located in which country, in which city, and what was your position. You have to mention one by one. You have to mention your current profession. Are you a student or you are doing job? And if you studied abroad, any other country, either study or work, you have to mention that as well. From, to, organization, city, and work. So probably they will give preference to those students who are having international exposure. But if you focus on motivation later in CV, still if you're not having international exposure in experience, I hope that you can avail that scholarship. I applied for scholarship. Here you have to mention Daad EPOSM scholarship 2020, or if you're applying for 2021 program, you have to write that. So it's easy, and then you have to press next and submit. Place and then date, and then you have to submit your application. Once you submit your application, after that you have to fill DOT scholarship program form. It's quite easy like other DOT scholarship form. Just you have to write name, and then means if you applied for any other scholarship, now we are applying for DOT EPO scholarships, you have write that. Means first they wrote almost everything in German language, but after that they write almost everything in English, so it's quite easy to fill and read. So first name, then surname, male, female, date of birth, country of birth, and then address, then secondary school information, then university. Mean from to means date, and then awarded, you received degree on which date and what was your result. You have to mention that in secondary school, same in university, what was your major degree and you start your degree in which year and tell which year. Degrees held mean month, exact degree titles, and then subject and degree result. Quite easy. And then scholarship period applied for. Usually master program in MBA program is for 2 years, so if you are willing to start your degree in 2020, so you have to write 2020 till 2022, but if you want to study in 2021 till 23, depend on your case. If normally when we applied for DOT scholarship, so we apply 2 or 3 universities, but if you are applying just for this university, put that university on first preference, but if you are having any other university in your mind, you should write that in first, so it depends on your case. If you want to give it first preference, second or third, if you want to apply for more than 2 universities, it's your choice, depend on your case. And then just read and tick according to your options, according to your case. Before that, if you studied and if you had any kind of project in Germany, you have to write that in project research projects in Germany section. Which academic referee have submitted a report for this application? You have to give academic referee's name that you got later from those, one professional in one academic, and then you just read these form. It's simple. Have you been sponsored by other institution? No, yes or no, depend on your case. Just read and tick and give information. Previous visits, study abroad, as I mentioned in other form, it's really important. If you are having international exposure, just write that. Please give complete information. Practical or professional work experience, they really focus on work experience, you have to write that. And enclose confirmation from your employer, means if you submit your application, you have to write that I worked in that company, and you have to take written form agreement from that company that I worked in that company under the position of that, and maybe they send an email to that organization or to confirm that you work there or not. So that's all for MBA fully funded scholarship. You have to submit online application on university portal, then you have to submit DOT scholarship program, and then you have to attach all these documents and send it to university address before 1st October 2021. In coming video, we will discuss more about German university, how you should apply, how you can get visa. So make sure that you should subscribe Shoaib Speaks, and next videos we will discuss more about such program. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.